Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and I am living a joyous life and doing it boldly. This video is a little bit different for me, but I'm surprised I haven't done it before, and that is a get to know me video. I know throughout the 4 years that I have been on YouTube, I've given y'all bits and pieces about my life, but I thought, what a better way to start off this month than to do a get to know me. So I have 21 questions that I'm going to be reading and then sharing the information with you. And then some of the questions I'm going to ask you to share in the comments. But it's just a way that I've been away for a little bit. I've gained a lot of new subscribers on to this channel. And so why not have a little fun, get to know me, let me get to know you, and start off this month strong. So with my living a joyous life, there's different areas of my life that I'm trying to live joyously. And that is under my faith, my finances, fitness, family, freedom to do the things that I want, and friendships. And so I'm going to be doing questions and sharing questions that kind of touch on those areas. So are you ready? Let's go. All right. So the first, and I asked ChatGPT these questions. So ChatGPT already knows like all about Brittany Alana, the YouTube channel, budgeting, joy. And so I'm like, give me 21 questions that I can share with my fellow besties over here, so that y'all get to know me a little bit better. So thank you, ChatGPT, for helping your girl out. So the first section is under personal and fun. So what's your name and what's the story behind the channel name? So my name is Brittany Alana, my first and middle name. Fun fact, I told my parents that I wanted to change my name legally to Alana because I liked that name better than Brittany, but I never did. And Brittany is who I am, and it will be until the day I close my eyes. And then the story behind my channel name. So my channel name has gone through a couple renditions, if that's what you want to call it. In 2021, I started the channel. It was called The Crafty Budgeter. It was all around budgeting, paying off debt, budget with me's, cash stuffing, all of that joy and fun. And then I kind of had a midlife crisis. I had two, but the first one, I'm like, I don't want to just do budgeting. I want to talk about other things, being a mom, my hobbies, my crafts, things on those lines. And I was feeling like a piece of joy of my life was missing. I just had my second son and, a little like quarter life crisis. So I changed my name to B, Find Joy. B is a nickname that I have. And then I'm like, that's not necessarily what I want for a brand. Like I wanted to create a real brand for myself. And that is why I've changed all of my social media to Brittany Alana. This is me, this is her, this is she. And so 3 different names, same channel, same me. But it's kind of cool. I've evolved into this new version of me, which is pretty cool. I'm different than when I started the channel in January of 2021. And so, yeah. All right. Number 2, where are you from and what do you do? So I am from the East Coast and I work in, a couple of things. I am a stay-at-home mom right now. I work part-time for a nonprofit, but my degree is in education. I have my degree in elementary and special education. I have my master's degree in higher education, and I love helping students through the college process, helping first generation, low income, underrepresented students, any student out there that wants to achieve post-secondary education. I love helping them through that process. So I've been a business owner and entrepreneur. So I lived a couple lives in my lifetime already. What 3 words would you use to describe yourself? I am a ambivert, which many people don't think when they meet me or get to know me. They think I'm an extrovert through and through. Little do they know, I love being a homebody. I hate networking. I can do it and do it well. I hate meeting new people, but like once I meet you one time, we're like stuck like glue. We're besties. It's like you are my whole being now. But yeah, I'm an ambivert. I think I just exude joy wherever I go, which makes me pretty unique. I love my personality. And the third word that would describe me is, I think I'm a good listener and I give like good advice. It's 4 words, but yes. All right. What's something that brings you instant joy? So I can say the standard things of like, which is still brings me joy. My family, my boys, my husband, reading, da da da. But when I think about like instant joy, it is spending time with my sister. My sister and I live about 5 hours apart. We're 6 years apart. But we are inseparable. You would think we are twins. We talk every day. She's pretty much the first person that I talk to in the morning, the last person that I talk to at night. She knows everything about me. I know everything about her. We are just sisters to the core of the word, and I love her with my being. And so whenever we are together, or even if we're FaceTiming, whenever we are in each other's presence, whether virtually or in person, it's just instant joy and instant laughter. And so, yeah. What's your go-to comfort outfit? Ooh. So my go-to comfort outfit is throughout pretty much until summertime, I am in Old Navy leggings, the like soft comfort ones, and like long sleeved, just jersey t-shirt type cotton shirt that I can throw on, or a hoodie. Because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I don't need to dress up or have jeans or look presentable for anyone other than the bus driver at the bus stop and my neighbors as I wave to them, because I'm with my son the rest of the day. And so I am just in comfy clothes. And I have been obsessed with the like white crew socks. I think that's what you call them. I wear it every day. I have like the white socks that go up to like your calves. I love them. All right, and what's your favorite way to spend $5 for $5 bill? Oh, I'm going to a craft store. Michael's, for $5, I can find a craft that I can do. Oh, I'm on a Dollar Tree and Michael's no spend ban because I was just going way too hard on it. But I could go in there and find a deal for $5. All right, so the next one. This section is under motherhood and life. And I think I might need to get something to drink. My mouth is already dry talking to y'all. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. We can't go throughout this video with a dry mouth. Come on now. Did you go get some snacks? I hope you did. Are you having fun? Good. Answer a question in one of those sections. Put it down in the comments. Let me know about you. All right. So especially like where you're from, like where am I? And some of you put where you're from in your comments, and I always appreciate it, like all over the world, which is amazing. All right. So this section is motherhood and life. So how many kids do you have and how old are they? So I have 2 kids. Trey is 6 and Bear, these are nicknames, he is 2. I am a boy mom. Fun fact, I would have been a mom of twins, but I had something called the vanishing twin syndrome. We actually saw the sac, but something that your body naturally, if something's going on with the other baby twin embryo, your body just like naturally absorbs it, or the other baby absorbed it. Anyway, but the cool thing is I knew I was having twins. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I knew I was having twins. So it's a little sad that I didn't get to have my twins, but I'm truly grateful because both of my boys are blessings. My husband and I went through infertility. I have PCOS, and both of my boys are miracle babies. And so I am very, very grateful. I actually didn't know I was pregnant with Bear until I was almost 10 weeks pregnant, which is crazy. All right. So the next question is, what is one lesson motherhood has taught you? I should have brought my blanket. Like, we got to get cozy in here. All right, so motherhood has taught me that I can't compare myself myself or my kids to anyone else. When I first had Trey, I was on those message boards. I was like, he's not doing X, these kids are doing Y. And I had to learn that, like, my kids are my kids. I'm going to parent the way I want to parent. I'm going to love and care for them no matter where they are, what they're doing. And once I kind of released this, like, where they should be on all these, like, strict milestones and just supported them where they were at, that's when they really flourished and relieved so much stress off of me. So that is one thing I will tell any new parents is, like, raise your kids and do what you need to do for your kids, and don't worry about comparing yourself to any other mom or comparing your kids to any other kids, because it's just not healthy and it will cause you a lot of stress and unwarranted feelings that you don't need to have. What's a typical day in your life look like? So it's the summer now. It is August 1st and my boys are home with me. I don't put my oldest into summer camp just because, first of all, we're on one income. Second of all, camps are expensive. And third of all, I'm home. So save some money. And I do something called mom camp. This summer, I haven't been able to do it as much just because life. But I plan out weekly themes for them. So last year we had a camping theme, under the water theme. We had a red, white, and blue theme, and every day we do activities. This year was supposed to be Amazing Race, and every week was a different country we were supposed to be going to, but it just didn't work out. But that's okay. I've learned that it's okay to have a plan and then sometimes have to just change. And so we do a lot of going to the park. We go to splash pads. We do the dollar movies, and we kind of just play it by ear. I don't like stress about getting up early. Like, when they get up, they get their iPads and tablets for a little bit in their room. They enjoy themselves, and I can relax for a little bit before I'm up. So that's usually what our day is. That my husband comes home, we eat, we do a little family time. Like tonight, we just did some karaoke with Kids Bop downstairs on YouTube, and everyone got to pick a song that they like. Even the 2-year-old, he told me he wanted "Shake It Off" by Taylor Swift. So it's the Sing. If you know the Sing movie, we are a Sing family. Well, the boys are, and so he loves that song. So that's what we did, and that was fun. And my son literally said, he was like, "I had so much fun with you and Dad downstairs." The little things, the little things. All right, what's one thing you don't like to cook, even though your family loves it? So I'm just not a cooker. I don't like to cook at all. So nothing. I don't actually like to cook anything. My husband is the cook in our family. I do all the grocery shopping. I just don't like to cook. I can cook, but do I like to cook? No. The only thing I really like to cook is, well, this one asked about don't like, so that's everything. But the one thing I do like to cook that's really easy is crock pot barbecue pulled pork chicken. Crock pot zesty barbecue pulled chicken. I don't know why I'm forgetting it, because it's literally my staple. Easiest recipe. Maybe I'll do a video on it. All right. What's one way you create joy at home on a budget? And I think I just talked about that. Like, especially this summer, typically we have gone on trips to other states. We've gone out of the country with the boys. But this summer, we're really trying to lay low. We're really trying to pay off debt and to save money. And so we didn't go on any trips. My sister, like I said, lives about 5 hours away, and they do a cousin week. And so my boys all throughout the year are so excited to go spend the week with my sister and my niece and nephews. So the boys got to do that. We are blessed to have some amazing friends who have amazing things. So our neighbors have pools, and they let us come over and use their pool. My best friend's family has a beach house, and they let us come to the beach house for a couple of days, just Anthony and I. And so we've just found ways to find joy and do it on a budget. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Something that we just did, we went to a concert, Anthony and I, we saw T-Pain, the best concert ever. And we spent $150, the two of us, and lived our best life. Did I get a respiratory infection afterwards? Upper respiratory infection afterwards from being outside, being in the heat, being around everybody? Yes. But did I live my best life? Yes, and so did Anthony. So that's what we're doing on a budget. We do, like I got one of those big water slides, inflatable water slides. I have that in our backyard. So just simple things, but also just like hanging out with our neighbors and friends. All right, so that was the last one for the motherhood and life section. Now on to the budgeting and finances section. So what made you start budgeting? So I started budgeting pretty much soon after I got married in 2016. My husband and I are celebrating 9 years on September, which is crazy. And you know, two incomes, become one, especially with finances. So I started budgeting there. And I fell in love with it. I loved seeing all the numbers. I loved, seeing where money was going. And then when I sat down and realized how much debt that we both were in, it really made me start doing more research. Then I started finding people on YouTube, reading books, and decided I wanted to share my story. And that's where the Crafty Budgeter was started. How much debt are you paying off? Fun. I believe the number right now is 100. All right, I can tell you. Hold on. I do a weekly debt update, and we are at $146,000 worth of debt. It's fun, right? The goal is by the end of the summer, which is September 22nd, I want to pay off we're at $13,000 in credit card debt. Will it happen? I'm having delusional faith that it's going to happen. So I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know the who's going to help me to do it. All right. What's your favorite budgeting tool or tracker? So I love my budget trackers that I've created. And these budget trackers I've been using for the past, I would say 4 years, really since I started on YouTube. And let me quickly show you. I have to update it. Hold on. But I just revamped my budget planner, and I love it. So it's the Bold Budget Planner. Look at me doing a little PR. Wait a minute. I'm going to be doing a whole monthly budget setup in the next video tomorrow, so make sure that you watch it. And so I literally worked with a graphic designer, my close friend, almost 5 years ago, and I had this idea, wanted to create a budget planner, and because I wanted to make it my own, and I still use the same templates, which is pretty cool. I've also created budget books with my girl Taylor from Taylor Budgets, and I just always come back to this. So there's a money tracker on here, there's a debt tracker, there's a calendar, there's a monthly budget, paycheck budget, expense tracker, then there's a debt breakdown, a sinking fund. So I'm going to be going through all of this, and I made it. My graphic designer created the bones, but I made it my own. I'm so proud of myself. All right. So I am both a hybrid and I'm a hybrid budgeter. So I do everything on an Excel, but I also love to write it down. So those are my tools. What's your budgeting style? Strict or flexible? Well, it needs to be strict, but I am flexible. It's just life happens, and sometimes you just gotta move and shake a little bit differently. What's one budgeting mistake you've made and learned from? I made a mistake of getting another credit card. I did not need to get another credit card, but we got we heard the perks of getting a credit card, and we got one, and it just skyrocketed us because we had it, right? So we're like, we're going on trips. Girl, you should have been keeping you behind home. We live and we learn. So I will not be getting any other credit cards. I'm not using any credit cards. We actually paid off 2 credit cards in July, which is awesome. Just so proud of us. So we're going to keep it going. All right. And then the last section is faith and joy. How has your faith helped you on your financial journey? So it has helped a lot because I would say I have faith. My faith keeps me consistent and keeps me grounded, because right now we are in the season where I feel like everything is getting thrown at us that's requiring money. medical bills. I broke my elbow. Our water heater tank just went out. Our car just stopped working and has to get serviced. And our window in our living room, the bottom was starting to kind of come, I don't know, not be good. But anyway, and all of these things cost money. And while we are tight, God still provides for us a way to make it happen. And every time, it's not the full amount that it should be. So for example, the water heater, for everything, the water heater coming in, the person coming in, assessing, taking it out, getting a new one, putting it in, and doing all the labor only cost us $950. And it was funny, some of y'all put on the comments when I shared in my last video, they were like, ours was $3,000 for everything. And so while yes, it sucked, God provided where we didn't have to spend the full amount. And the same with our car. It was going to cost us $950 to get 2 sensors on our car to get fixed. And thankfully we found someone that can do it for a lot cheaper. And so my faith is so important in this journey because there's so many ebbs and flows, but what I know is that God is going to provide. No matter a shadow of a doubt, he's going to provide, and I just have to remain faithful and trust. What is your favorite scripture? So right now, I'm in like I was just saying, a tough season right now. A lot of stuff going on with our family and just finances, and we have goals that we want to reach and need money, and I need to figure out what I want to do and my purpose is all of this stuff. And a scripture that really helped me, I would say 2 years ago, that I found when I was doing a fast was Exodus 14:14, and that it says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." And it was talking about in Exodus, clearly, the Israelites were about to, I believe, cross the Red Sea. If I'm getting it wrong, I'm sorry. And they were like, God, how are we going to cross this? They're coming behind us. Like, there's the sea in front of us. How are we going to survive? And the Lord was basically like, I will fight for you. Just be still. And he parted the Red Sea. And so that's where I am grounding my faith in right now, where like I actually don't know how all of this is going to happen. I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling angry. I see the goal, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. And God is saying, just be still. I got it. Just trust me. And that's my encouragement for you. I don't know where you are right now in your life. If you are feeling some of those same feelings, which it seems like right now, a lot of people I'm talking to are feeling the same way. This summer, this year has just been some lows. And what I'm using to help me is I just need to be still. And God's going to provide. And he continues to already show me. I met with a friend and she was like, well, you already know the track record. Like, God has already done it before. So why are you doubting? And I'm not necessarily doubting. It's more of like questioning how it's all going to work out, which I guess in a way that is doubt. And I should just be like, all right, I know you got to figure it out. All right. So is it the last one? What does joy on a budget mean to you? I love that. So Brittany and Lana is the brand, but my core purpose is to show that you can still live a joyous life and do it on a budget. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And that is exactly it. I want to live a joyous life, but create a life where I can set myself and my boys and my family up for success. I want to create that generational wealth while encouraging, supporting, and motivating anyone that comes in contact with my content, with my videos in front of me. I want to be an inspiration and a motivation to someone else to start their own journey and to see like, crap, this girl had $145,000. Well, when I started, $148,000 worth of debt, and she had a delusional goal that she was going to pay it off. She was going to pay off her $15,000 credit card debt within one summer. And to see that it's going to happen, that's the story that I want this joy on a budget to show and to have fun doing it, right? Let's see. The next one is, what's one thing you refuse to give up even on a tight budget? Well, I've actually had a lot of hard conversations with myself and had to give up a lot. Like I love to read. I'm a reader. That is something that brings me joy. And I've had Kindle Unlimited. I had Everand. I would go to the Barnes and Noble and the bookstore and buy books all the time. All of these books over here are books that I haven't read yet. I know. I don't even know if you can see it, but anyway, it's over 100 books that I haven't read yet, that I have physical copies of. I know. So I had to put myself on timeout. Girl, you cannot buy another book. First of all, you need to save money. Second of all, you have books. Third of all, go to the library. And it's been kind of cool to, think of like something that I thought I needed, but find a way to still do it. And so I call it like DIY until I can buy. Like these are the things that I'm DIYing. Something else that I'm doing, like this summer I would normally get my hair braided, y'all. I'm natural. I am 100% natural. I've been 100% natural for I don't even know how long. I did my big chops. I did two of them. This is my last one. But to get my hair done, it costs like $300. Do I have $300 to spend right now? No. Did I spend $150 on a T-Pain concert? Yes. But don't judge your girl. Anyway, I'm doing my own hair. Over the summer, I would normally get my nails done, toenails done, everything did. I'm not. And those are just like the little things that I'm doing that I'm realizing like, does it really matter? No. Where am I going? Nowhere. So it don't matter. And I believe this is the last question. The last question is, what's one goal you're excited to reach in the next year? So August 1st, 2026, what goal do I want to reach? Some of them I can't share yet because I'm not ready to share it with all of you. But one goal that I have is that I'm going to be credit card debt free. I am going to grow and flourish my business, helping other people create a life that brings them joy in all aspects of the word. And I want my story to be a blessing to anyone else that's watching it. And that's my goal. And I want that business to help support and fund the joyous moments that my family is going to have. And I can be a blessing to my family in that as well. So there's 21 questions. Your job, you're going to pick one of those questions and you're going to answer it down in the comments. And I want to know about you. Listen, we here, 18,000 followers and subscribers of mine. We're family. We are the Joy Fam, and we're doing this together. And what better way to start off this month is to do a get to know me with your girl Brittany over here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I'm gonna do another one. I got some comments about having Anthony, my husband, do a get to know us or chit chat Q&A. And so I'll definitely do that as well. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like, and if you're not following your girl over here, what are you doing? Hit that follow button and subscribe. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.